Yo, 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 Surreal Talk Radio, your man, Calico the Surrealist on WPRK 91.5 FM, Winter Park. We kicking it after dark with our special guest. Yes, yes. I got my co-host in here rocking with me, so I'm going to introduce y'all to them, and we're going to get it going. I got Auntie August in the building.
Hey, y'all.
Auntie August. And DJ Exclusive in this thing. What's going on, Cuzzo?
Yes, sir. Excited. Ready to go.
Ready to go. All right. Y'all know we got a hot show for y'all lined up tonight. We're gonna kick things off with my surreal topic of the day. We got music from around the way. We got our throwback track and my favorite part of the show. What that is, cuz?
Pump it or dump it.
Pump it or dump it. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. We let y'all call in and tell us how you feel about the music we playing. But now, man, straight to it. My special guest chilling with us tonight. These sisters right here are RIAA certified hit makers. They spent time on the Billboard chart. They collaborated with huge names from hip hop and R&B. We're gonna talk about all that with the lovely ladies of Allure. Y'all there?
Hey, how are you?
It was even in unison.
Right.
They was harmony on the phone.
I thought they was gonna sing it for a second.
Yeah. All right, okay. You know, my heart never knew.
No, not that. We're gonna let you keep your day job.
All right, man. Listen. First of all, we want to thank y'all so much for doing our show and helping us grow this platform. We truly appreciate you.
Of course.
We appreciate you having us.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, so I'm going to kick things off with my surreal topic of the day. My topic, or should I say my title tonight, is All Cried Out. That's what I want to talk about. All cried out. All right, so really what I want to talk about with this song right here is I want to talk about heartbreak and people needing closure when you have a bad break. Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, do y'all agree?
How much time you got?
Yeah, we're gonna try to keep this one quick. First of all, do y'all agree that when you have a bad break that people need closure?
Not all the time.
Well, yeah, somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a closure type of person. When I'm done, I'm done. I don't ever have to see your face, hear your voice ever again in life. Like, I don't need nothing. It's over.
Hey, so
That's my type of person right there.
Wait. Who just made that statement? Because we got to know.
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. Okay, Aaliyah the thug in the group. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so y'all, Miss Hillary, do you need closure if you have a bad break? Or?
Depending. That question is dependable because certain situations require closure. Now, you take your stuff and you buck. That was the closure. I'm good. Just leaving my truck.
Okay. All right. Depend on the dynamics of the situation. Huh? I got you. Exclusive, man. What you think? You need some enclosure?
I do not need your closure.
You don't need it?
I'm not one of them type of people. I'm not emotional at all.
Now, you already know.
Once you do me wrong, you can go ahead and go.
Yeah. You know what, man? I'm a little different, man. I'm built from a different, I'm going to share a little story with y'all and then get some commentary. But so my first love, my high school crush, right? My first love, it just ended. Right after high school, it was just done. She moved and I was just all over the place. And I'm going to steal one of their lines. I was head over heels for this girl.
That's your fault.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That was my girl, man. But yeah, man, I was crushed, man. And without that closure, man, I just became a monster towards women. Like, I was I just became a dog.
But can I ask you a question? When you say closure, what do you need? What, you need to have a conversation? Like, what is it that you need? Like, what does the closure have to do with you being a dog?
I needed to know, like it was supposed to work. You know what I'm saying? And it's a long story, but my thing was I needed something because I just not having nothing. It just like and this was my first time at love. So
you left them in limbo.
It left me in a space where I was just like, okay, man, I'll try to give everything to this girl. And, once I felt like that was just thrown in the trash, I was like, okay, well, all women is just trash now because, the one and only is out the way now. So that's how it was for me. But the song you guys got All Cried Out, it was, especially at that time in my life, was like a soundtrack to my life. You know what I'm saying? And
that's sweet. That's
This
sweet.
cat right here. Well, but yeah, so I know Aaliyah, she the thug in the group. She ain't like me at all. But any of you other ladies, any of y'all go through anything like that?
I think for me, I'm just nosy. It really depends. Nah, but I want to know. I want to know, like, was it me? Like, exactly what was it? If it wasn't amicable, you know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it. But there were instances where I was like, I really don't give a F. You go your way, I go mine. But there were some instances where I cared.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't care, then I don't care. But if when I cared, I wanted to know. Like, okay, well, I know what to do if I want to try this again, or if I want to go any further, or, maybe I can work on myself. Was it me, or was it just you? Because it just depends on what you take people at certain parts in life. So.
Okay.
And then our closure it doesn't stick to just relationships, because there's all type of relationship closure goes with jobs, careers, credit.
All them homies that stole from me. Like, why you rob me? I don't need that. You robbed me. That's the
closure.
Bread and butter right there. I don't need nothing else.
Hey man,
I'm done with you, player.
Hey man, I'm built like that. I need it, man. I don't know. I gotta know the deets.
So if a job fire you need to know the deets. Why they fired you?
I need to know. You just ain't gonna let me go now.
What you stealing boxes for?
Right. Why does it people need closure when they already know what they did?
Nah, come on, man. I ain't know. I was a good dude to this chick. Come on, what you saying?
You sure?
I've been through that.
Well.
You sure? That was your version.
That was my version. You right.
I've been through that. I treated the chick like a queen, and then all of a sudden she just flipped on me. Yeah, so I didn't need to know why she flipped. I just let her be a flipper over there. I went on about my business.
Let's ask Allure.
I was hurt. I just let her go on.
Have y'all ladies ever just dog a dude out, just left somebody, just been with him for a little bit, kicking it, and then next thing you know, you just like, you know what, I'm done, and just buck?
Oh, I'm definitely. Yeah, I was about to say, I did, absolutely. I got bored easily.
Man.
Yeah.
She said she got bored easily.
All these years, man, we had the wrong idea. We had the wrong idea about Allure all these years, man.
You heard the song?
But then sometimes it depends on the guy. Like, if he was nice, you just try to wait for a timely excuse to leave.
Man.
What's a timely excuse?
She said,
try to set him up. Set him up for a mistake. You chewing too loud. I'm out of here.
But no, I had to think about that. What she said though, that I really did have to marinate on that. Say that again, please.
Well, it's kind of like, because it's not like they really did anything. They may be the sweetest, and you really don't want to be mean or just turn a guy into a dog. So it's like you just kind of wait for a timely excuse to make an exit.
Wow.
Yeah, because sometimes it's like you're in the situation, but then you realize like
he's not
they
the
didn't do
one.
anything wrong, but it's just not happening. Like it's
It's not right.
So.
He's not the one.
But that's kind of what they do to us sometimes, though. They kind of just what they call it. What my mom used to call it: one door in, 1 foot in, and 1 foot out. I don't want to hurt his feelings, so I'm gonna stay here. But I'm really on the other side of the
You
door.
start looking for something that'll help you get out the door. Take them out to eat, or you chew too loud. I'm done. You leave because they chew too loud. You look for anything. You need to look for something.
I'm kind of afraid of Aaliyah in this group. I think she's the one.
I bet she's the one with the less baggage. She said it. It's over.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Hey man.
That's a clear heart.
Yeah, man.
That's a clear heart.
No,
I like
it's just I'm trust me. Those were in my younger years, but I am the type of person that I don't like to dwell. Like I don't like to dwell. So like I said, if I'm in a situation and the person does something to me, I really don't need an explanation of why or what was it. I'm just done. Because when I'm done, I'm just done. So that's why that's the closure thing for me. It just doesn't work. It really doesn't. Now, if it's on me and the person needs that from me, like if I'm the one that leaves the situation and that's what they need, I'll have a conversation. But for myself personally, I'm out. Bye.
So what's the longest what's the longest relationship you ladies been in?
My marriage.
Yeah.
See, that one worked.
Marriage.
That one worked.
So how long? How many years we talking?
I'm sorry, what was that?
How many years we talking?
Wait, how old was that?
I was married. I was 17 years, but we were together since high school. So I knew him since I was 14.
Oh.
And then
Wow.
we let time go by. We became adults. And then, yeah.
That's awesome. 17 years.
Yeah, they got tenure together.
Yeah, I
It
can't.
was head over heels for him.
I don't think I can hit 17 months, but
Yeah,
17 years is good.
He said you're head over heels. You was head over heels for him.
Not anymore because we're divorced. So obviously.
Oh.
Man.
Damn.
You said which one was the longest,
Dang,
not
you
which
should-
one lasted forever.
Right. You didn't.
Put in your ass.
He didn't
Right.
preference himself.
Right now,
I'm so sorry. He didn't preference himself.
Yeah, man. I'm a terrible interviewer already. All right. Well, check it. Listen, I just wanted to get some conversation started, man. I'm gonna get into my next segment, this pump it or dump it. I'm gonna open up these hotlines. Anybody want to call in, talk about our subject, which is all cried out. We talking about heartbreak and needing closure. Anybody want to talk about that? Anybody want to call and give a shout out to Allure, a question, anything like that? Remember, we on the radio. Please keep the calls brief and no profanity. Also, we're going to do the pump it or dump it. We need y'all to call in. I'm about to play it. Huh?
I'm glad you said no
Glad you told us
profanity.
about no profanity.
Yeah, you know they from New York. They got
Mouths
that.
or something else.
Oh,
You know.
man. Okay, my bad. Yeah,
Hey,
I'm glad I
listen.
said it too then.
Not something else.
Listen,
All right.
it take.
After 11.
I know after 11, them words slip, don't they?
We should play music in the background, and then everybody can just go in chaos mode.
Like,
Wait,
yeah.
man, listen, man. Well, let's go ahead and get into this music right here. So we're gonna play some music from a Central Florida artist. We're gonna get some professional critique from Allure. The name of this artist is what's his name? His name is Soul Rack.
Oh my God.
And he's featuring Master Ace.
Say his name one more time.
No, don't.
Soul Rack.
Soul Rack.
So
Rack up them souls.
Yeah. Soul Rack and Master
wait a
Ace.
minute. Hey, you know I'm gonna ask. How you spell it?
Soulrac. Soul Rack and
All right.
Master Ace. And the name of their song right here is Back to Basics. Right here on Surreal Talk Radio. Check it out.
Let's take 'em back. Back in the days. Let's take 'em back. Back in the days. Back in the days. Back in the days. Yo, yeah, the cost to be the boss is exorbitant. Everybody running games like a tournament. Yeah, friends ain't really friends, especially looking through the right lens. So be careful who you touring with. There's a lot to say, a lot to speak about. Since the days older dudes put the speakers out. It was dark in the park, bad boys had it locked. It was like Jada and Styles and Sheep was out. And the tomboy girls with the sneaker out. But dudes like me still wanted to freak them out. If rap's still alive, I'ma seek it out. Only a few understand why I'm speaking out. Because we long for the songs that lift your soul. This must be why we shine like Christmas gold. That kind of pride is never denied. If you give fans a choice, will they ever decide? No.
Let's take 'em back to mixtapes and boom boxes while we battled in the park and we saw those proof rock. Let's take 'em back where there was love for the game, when we cared about the art before the fear and the fame.
Back in the days. Back in the days.
I'ma take it back like Michael J. and the DeLorean. The cool hurt, but that ain't where the story is.
Yo, Surreal Talk Radio. We back. Your man Calico the Surrealist. Auntie August. TJ Exclusive. We got our special guest on the line, Allure. Just give y'all a little sample of that.
Hey.
Yeah. Just want to hit him with a little sample of that.
Now let them introduce themselves before we give up, so we can get about that number.
Let them introduce themselves.
Yeah, you know you gotta know it's 3 of them.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into all of that right now. We trying to handle this segment. So oh yeah. The number again, one more time, is 407-646-2915. Y'all make sure y'all call in and let us know what you think about this track. But in the meantime, we're gonna go around the board and see if we pumping this thing or we dumping it. Allure, the track I just played, y'all was listening to it, sounding good over there, or should we get rid of it?
It sounds good over here. At least you can understand his words. I mean, I like that we're coming out of the mumble rap phase.
Yeah, they gave a real. It's kind of like an old school vibe, like our time.
Yeah,
So it's
like
not
a
really
boom.
just- yeah. A boom.
It gave me Nas represent vibes. That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah, he had a
I
little
was feeling
sample
it.
of Nas in there too. Yeah, he had a little.
Okay, I know I wasn't bugging.
Yeah, you heard that New York in there. I got you. All right, so y'all feeling that, huh? Cool. Auntie August, what you think about that track right there? Should we? She always be hard on him. What you think?
Don't do me like that.
I just wanna
But
know.
I do be, I'll be honest. I'm very honest.
Uh-huh.
But no, you know what? I actually like that one. I
That's
know,
what's up.
right? That's the one.
Yeah.
I like that one. The music was good. The beat was good. I could lyrically understand. It made sense. And I actually would bump that in the car.
Okay then.
So it's a bump. I said it.
We doing good. Now we finna take it to the man. DJ Exclusive, our professional. What you think, bro?
Well, when it first came on,
Mhm.
I went back in the day. It had a back in the day feel. Like I just started thinking of Gangstar for some reason.
Yeah.
Like the type of beat.
Yeah.
And he ain't say nothing about guns. He ain't say
Right.
nothing about ridiculous stuff. Just traditional nowadays.
It wasn't a Congo song, huh?
Well, I would say pump.
All right.
I would say pump.
We need one of them bells, y'all. I'm telling you. Dun, 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 dun.
It's rare.
Y'all don't like when I do the dun dun dun? Okay.
No, we like yours sometimes, but we need a real. Dun,
When
dun,
we
dun,
both
dun.
pump it, something happened. It's,
Right.
it's a special day.
It is. We don't pump music unless it's like legit. That's legit. We really need I feel like we need some balloons in here right now.
All right, so Rack and Master Ace is sounding good so far. All right, anybody else? Listen, the phone number is 407-646-2915. In the meantime, we're gonna get real live with Allure. Find out what they got going on and all of that. But I'm gonna take them back a little chronological here. I want to ask my first question to Lalisa here. Let's see.
Who's Lisa?
Lalisha, I'm sorry.
It's Malisha.
Lalisha. Come on, man.
Come on, Kaliko.
You sound like the teacher on the first day.
Well, listen,
He
y'all,
mixed up me and you together.
y'all call me Calico now, so it's Calico.
Oh, it's one of them tit for tat things.
Listen,
WPRK.
listen.
I get it. Lalisa did.
Listen, y'all gotta understand. WPRK stands for what? What does it stand for?
WPRK.
Thank
The
you.
P stands for petty.
Petty.
Hey, listen, man.
So you have to excuse our
My
petty.
bad.
Okay.
I
So,
got you now.
all right. So,
But Kaliko is sticking though. Just letting you know.
Calico. All right. Calico, man. That's my
Oh,
name.
like ColecoVision?
Oh, hey,
It's Calico.
hey, that was that game though. While you playing.
He got glasses on.
I know.
So here's my first question though. My first question is, who decide? Let's take this call real quick. Surreal Talk Radio, you live.
Yo, what's going on, WBRK family? How y'all doing?
What's going on?
Correct.
Hey.
First, I want to shout
Hey.
out to the Lord, man. I really love y'all music and I love y'all videos. I went through that same breakup that Calico went through, and I didn't know why. So I came on.
Aw, thank you.
Because the reason I got was, it's not you, it's me.
Hmm.
I realized I could fix things that was going on in that relationship. I was great. Been in the same relationship since. So I understand that completely. The song was dope. It gave me a lot of Allen Iverson Sixers vibe, that kind of era,
Mm-hmm.
like early 2000s vibe. So yeah, the song was dope.
All right, man.
Appreciate y'all for keeping this the station and doing what y'all do.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah.
That's 3-4
Thank you.
pumpets, man.
Yeah, they feeling that one. All right,
Yeah,
that's what's up. All right, cool. So I want to know about this name Allure. Oh, they gone. All right, so I want to know about this name Allure. Who decided to call y'all Allure and why?
Well, actually, we got that name from Poke from the Trackmasters. We actually initially came to him with the best name ever. So intense.
So intense?
See how far that didn't go very far.
Let's take this
Didn't go
call.
very far, but yeah.
Let's take this call right here. Yo, Surreal Talk Radio,
Okay.
you live.
EJ Big Trav here. I'm definitely giving a shout out to my peoples alone. I see what y'all doing. I like what y'all doing.
Hey, sweetheart.
Hey.
I'm gonna keep on rocking and finish with the interview. Good work.
All right, appreciate you.
Appreciate you, sir.
I got
All right.
thirsty real quick.
You stupid, man. Okay, so you say so intense was the name? That was the original
Just
name.
so y'all know, on our end, hello. Just so y'all know, on our end, you guys sound real far and kind of muffled, so it's kind of hard for us to understand what y'all are saying sometimes. So if we seem like we're kind of slow, it's because we can't really understand what y'all are asking.
We're gonna fix that. We're so sorry.
Hopefully that works a little bit better there. How we doing now? We good?
Yes, you sound clearer.
Yeah, you sound clearer. Yeah.
You did it wrong. You're supposed to say mic check so they can do the unison thing. You don't have to get this together.
Just want y'all to know it was his fault.
Auntie Honest?
Yes.
Honest, she sounds real. Yeah, we can't hear her at all.
They never hear me. It's okay. I think they purposely.
That's her natural voice.
Oh, you are lying.
That's her natural voice.
You know what?
But okay, so let me ask you.
No, but we want to hear what she has to say too.
That's right. I'm the only girl. They always want to do. He's petty. He's petty.
I'm nicer than he is.
I know.
Oh, man, y'all gonna do me. Y'all gonna do me. Okay. All right. So the original name of the group was So Intense.
Yes.
That's
so whack, right?
Okay. I would say Allure is much better. Okay, so you guys,
yeah, it's much better.
And you three are originally from the Bronx, Brooklyn, and Harlem, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And okay, so you guys started out. It was three of y'all. Oh no, you are the three that started it, but then you added a member by the name of Lenny Belcher, correct?
No, that's not. We all grew up together, so it was always originally the four of us. That's how it started with the four.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they got that all messed up on the internet. Okay. So now,
and she left in 2001 when she left, when Lenny left.
Wait, say it again, please.
She said she left in 2001.
Yes. Mm-hmm. After our second album, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, and could you tell us from your point of view why is she no longer a part of the group?
We had the social distance. You know what?
That was pre-COVID.
No more questions for you. It was one of those. It was one of those things where, as a unit, as a group, we wanted to elevate and we wanted to move in a certain direction, and the mindset just wasn't on the same level.
Okay.
I guess you can say we wanted to move a certain way, and she wanted to do other things. She had other aspirations and I guess other dreams that weren't cohesive with what we all wanted to do as a group. So we decided to disband for about 10-15 minutes. We cried about it. We pouted. And then we said, you know what? We're not going to let one monkey stop the show. And then we kept on going after that. We got back together and just said we would continue the legacy with or without it.
Yeah. So y'all didn't need
feelings, but
y'all didn't need closure.
Yeah. See, y'all
did you not need closure?
But see, with this situation, is just like how we said with relationships. There's certain situations where things are kind of in your face to a point where you don't need closure. You get what I'm saying? When you see what a person is about, or what a person's ulterior motive is, or whatever the case may be, intentions. Thank you. You just don't feel the need to have to sit down and talk about it. It is what it is.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'm the one that needed closure here, so that's why I'm asking these extra questions. So you said y'all cried about it. My next question was going to be, how did y'all feel about her leaving?
Well, the thing was, originally we had always said that the four of us would never replace anyone, and if it didn't work, it didn't work. Like, we would just go on and be social workers, teachers, whatever we were going to do. But our passion for the music, we were like, okay, well, we're not going to replace her, but we want to continue on, because at that point, like she said, we did make a decision to disband, to not be a group for a moment. It was about 10 minutes, but literally. Yeah, okay. Literally. And then we said, nah, we'll just go on and be a trio. We'll never replace her, but we still wanted to do the music.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I want to ask this question right here to a kisser. A kisser. Don't come for me. A kisser. Okay. Was there ever any vocal lessons before you guys, got signed and things like that coming up? Was there any kind of vocal lessons? Because you guys are like sick when it comes to the harmony, like with all of y'all together, or is that something you guys just naturally came up with?
Mm-hmm. I mean, like Aaliyah said, we all grew up together since we were kids, and we always we found out at very early ages that we had the knack to sing in our families. We were like the family entertainment. When everybody came over, they always pulled us to the side and said, "Sing something." So we always knew we could sing. But we had our first taste of training actually. I would say Aaliyah and Lalisa, if I could speak for them, I'm pretty sure I might be right, but I think they got their first, training like in church. Growing up in church and always being behind music. I mean, we all had musically inclined families, but when we all went to high school together at Fiorello LaGuardia High School, the same school, was when we really, really got the taste to like learn, classical music and other languages and singing in different languages. So that was pretty much the first, taste of actual training. And then when we got signed, we did start going to like vocal classes. We had a slew of different vocal coaches from Craig Derry to I don't know if y'all can remember anybody else's names, but we had a few, so, we definitely, even though I was born there, like a Twinkie, we still do need, the training so you can learn how to breathe and use your diaphragm correctly and all that stuff. So it's needed, it's necessary, even when you're signed and, performing and traveling and stuff. But yeah.
All right, cool. So beside Mariah Carey, who helped shape you guys as singers? And I'm asking like influence, inspiration type.
Okay.
That list is so long for us.
Yeah.
But one of our main things that made us want to be a group was In Vogue and Ex-Girlfriend. They were the ones that made us go, okay, this is what we want to do. Like, we want to be like them. Those were our two favorite girl groups, In Vogue and Ex-Girlfriend, and we kind of patterned ourselves behind them. Besides the dancing, because we weren't really great dancers, but we tried every now and then. But that's what kind of jump-started us and really knowing, like, this is what we want to do.
So you said In Vogue and who?
Ex-Girlfriend.
Ex-Girlfriend, it was a group.
I don't know that one. Okay, cool.
They probably didn't need
closure. Ex-Girlfriend was a group that was signed to Full Force.
They were, okay. It was around that Lisa era.
Yeah,
Is that why y'all came, remade her song?
I'm sorry, one more time. I couldn't
Is that why you guys remade Lisa and Coach Jam's song, The All Cried Out? Because it is a remake.
Oh, no, actually, that was Mariah's idea for us to do All Cried Out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Yeah, I definitely was gonna get to that one. Yeah, we gonna touch on that for sure. So let's talk about this Poke from the production team Track Masters. From what I understand, they signed y'all. They're the ones that signed y'all as ALLURE, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys were signed to Track Masters. But here's a rumor that I heard, and I want you guys to clear this up. You guys were once upon a time signed to LaFace?
Yeah. For like a smidge, like for a few moments, we were signed to LaFace. That was our first deal. Yes.
Okay, so this was before Track Masters.
No, this was during. We were signed to Track Masters production, and then they were dropping us to different labels, and LaFace was one of the first.
Oh,
right.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand the way the Track Masters deal worked. Okay, I see.
Right.
So you guys are kind of like a production deal. Like I'm not really understanding the type of structure for the deal of the Track Masters.
Yeah, we got a production deal first. Yeah, that's how they got involved. Pope saw us sing at a community center, and he wanted to work with us. We signed a production deal with them, and from there we started working on our album, and that's how all the situations came about after that.
Right.
Okay, and why didn't things work out at LaFace?
Well, LA Reid didn't believe in us. He didn't see it. And I think he had his own projects to do, and he had TLC, and he had a whole bunch of people, but he didn't really believe in us. So,
okay.
Yeah, it was fine. Everything worked out for a reason.
All right, okay.
Cool. I appreciate y'all answering that because Calico needed closure.
Yeah, I needed some. Hey, man.
You know what?
I needed it in my life. But that's just what it is.
You needed closure.
Hey man, listen. One of these days I'm gonna be like Aaliyah, but these days I need closure. So, I'm gonna fire him back.
That's because he's petty any other time. So
listen, man, she love the P word, man. Anyways, back to hosting this thing. Mariah Carey. We'll talk about her for a minute. Now listen, Mariah Carey. I put her just behind Whitney Houston on my all-time favorite singers. Like that's just me. From what I understand, she inherited you guys as artists, correct?
Not inherit.
I mean, you guys were signed to a label, and she took over the label or something.
Yes, we were the first. Yeah, we were the first signed, right, for her label.
They did not like that term.
no, wasn't that
No, she didn't inherit us. That's not what happened.
they were the first artists assigned to Crave,
Right.
which was her birthday anniversary love gift from her husband.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So
whatever they decide to call it.
On the internet, I see.
No, I remember this. See, I'm a '90s baby, so I remember all of this.
okay, so I'm right. She inherited the group, right? I mean,
No, inheritance means someone died.
No.
well, okay, all right. So she didn't inherit the group. They were the first on the group. Let's leave it at that. So she
because she chose us. When you say inherit, it's like you
Like somebody gave.
It's like we were just there, and then he's like, here.
Yeah, I thought she was given a label that already had you. Okay, I get you. I understand what you're saying.
No, we sang. We actually right. No, we sang for her live, and she said, "I gotta have them." Actually, she heard a song that was already recorded for our upcoming album, and she wanted to meet us. And so when you say inherited, we're like, huh?
Oh,
Who said
okay.
that? But no.
I get it. Hey, listen, I stand corrected. I like it.
No, it's okay.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
All good.
They were the chosen ones.
They really were.
Yeah.
They really were.
I like that.
They really. I mean, but because I remember, because this is around the time right after the glitter thing, and then the label came out, which was gifted to her. It really was. It was a big old thing. It was all over TV, all the news things, newspaper, and everything. Back in the day, we used to go to the grocery store and they had the magazines. It was all over it. But they were the first group, and then it was a female group. So
Well, when they got divorced, did he let her keep?
I'm not gonna go there.
She needed closure.
She should have got closure.
All right, I'm gonna stop.
I don't think that was in the divorce decree.
Okay, so in any event, Mariah Carey, she worked with you guys she even went as far as to writing for you guys. What extent was she working with you guys on this project?
He was there through everything. I mean, it was her label. She was very invested. She wrote a few songs on there. She was with us in the studio. She was there for our videos. Like, she was there. She was very much involved.
Any vocals?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Did she
any vocals?
Yeah, did she like any background vocals?
Yeah, she's in the background vocals. Yes, everything right that she wrote. She's in the
song that she wrote. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So then ultimately she ended up losing this label from a divorce situation, and this is how you guys ended up losing your deal as well, right?
Well, you like closure. We never really got any closure.
Yeah.
I like how you picked that topic.
Closure should have been the topic, man.
It was more. Hey, was it more like a repo situation? Like when you forget to pay your car note and you really didn't, and you look up and you hear the man outside towing your car away.
Nah, I mean she just lost her joint, and then they were just like done. Like she was just like.
What they were saying? They didn't know.
Oh. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like a repo situation.
We were touring.
When it's a repo situation, you ain't paid.
Well, yeah, but you don't. I mean, when you ain't paid, but
that's
you really know when the man pulling up in your yard and you and your drawers trying to go out and chase it.
It's almost like you clock out Friday, you had a whole weekend to yourself, and then Monday you go to clock in and the building closed down. Like that ain't on you. So you're trying to figure out what happened.
That's how they feel.
Yeah.
I'm sorry on behalf of. I'm so sorry, ladies, because I thought That's like you go to work and get fired the same day and didn't know why. I would have been upset. I really would have.
Well, I'm sure they was upset.
So with with the topic, have y'all got closure? Do you need closure?
Yeah, that's a question for you.
Well, I would have to say, go ahead, Aaliyah.
No, go ahead, Lolly. You said I'll say something else.
Nah. For me, I think it took about. All right, so we were late teens. It took about 15 years for me to go to therapy to get closure because you just kind of, I'm dead at. Oh, sorry. No cursing. I'm serious.
I didn't hear anything.
No, because, we were very, I guess you could say green to the industry. Like all we wanted to do was sing. All we knew, we wanted a microphone. We wanted to eat, travel, and, we didn't like the business part. We had to learn that very quickly. So although it felt like unbeknownst to what other people may say, like she really was like a big sister. So it just took so many turns so swiftly that it's traumatic. It is traumatic. Or it was traumatic. So, for myself, it took a lot of years of therapy and just, talking it out, just getting it out. At one point, sometimes closure is not just, just a conversation. Sometimes you want to bust windows out of cars and slash tires and
speak on it. Speak on it.
And now y'all speaking my language. Exactly what I was
that's
saying.
That ice cube kind of. That's that ice cube kind of close.
I'm just saying. Now y'all speaking my
I'm down, Jasmine Sullivan.
Good.
But as far as closure to this day, we still haven't had it. We still haven't had it, and I think we're okay with it because we're finally at a point where we're telling our truth and our story and our perspective. So so many people want to take your narrative and put a spin on it, or just because you're more popular or more. You can't steal someone's story. Our true story is what it is. So.
See, at this point, y'all all cried out. Y'all done. You know what I mean? No more tears for me.
Cried out means you got your closure.
You got the closure.
No.
They said they good. They said they good.
But she said it took her 15 years.
No, we're good. Yeah,
they good now. Like I said,
I think because back in the day when we had that situation, that was like the first time that we actually kind of felt like, something felt like family.
Right.
So it's almost like when you go through things with family, like when you go through things with family that you really care about and you haven't fallen out, who wants to do that, especially when there's love there. So because that was the first time, especially, from a business standpoint, that we felt like confused and just kind of lost for a second.
Right.
So it did hurt, but like Aaliyah said, we didn't get the closure, but now we're in our 40s now and we get it. You know what I mean? Like we don't necessarily have to have a conversation and we're still traveling and still touching people with our voices the way we always wanted to. So that's, that's the gift and the curse, so to speak.
All right. So let's get to the juicy
so
stuff.
we're good.
Let's get to this juicy stuff. The meaning of Mariah Carey, the book, is the meaning of Mariah Carey, the book. You guys were left out of that book. The rumor is you guys was accused of trying to jump Mariah Carey. Is that true?
What happened? The rumor is what?
The rumor was that you guys was accused of trying to jump Mariah Carey.
Lord have mercy.
Never heard that one.
No. There were so many stories.
No, yeah, there were so many stories. Yeah.
About us that we kind of were like whatever. But as far as the book thing, that was our bad because we didn't really know what the hell the book was about. We just somebody sent us an excerpt about her book. And when all they sent was the excerpt where she said about her first signed act, and she said not us. But we didn't understand that basically her book was basically talking about kind of like her men or whoever, her life, her love life.
Her conquest or whatever.
That, not so much about her business life. So we were pissed off because they were like, everybody's always trying to take away our stuff. Like, try to act like we didn't exist. She tries to act like we didn't exist. So we just got kind of tired of kind of being shoved to the side like we were a part of that time. Like we were a part of that 90s era. So it was kind of like, come on, and you of all people, you're going to do this too? So we just felt kind of like,
I think it was like, it was now going on like, it was going at that point like over 20 years. So it was like you never mentioned your label and you're trying to rewrite our history. So that was the only thing we had a problem with. We did not have a problem with not being mentioned. you had a problem with her saying that the other group was the first signed to her label, which wasn't true. So that was the only thing.
Right. Maybe to everybody else, y'all can think it's petty, but for us, it's a part of our story, and that's how we felt. And it was cool. All of the goats and the lambs, or whatever they call themselves, they was coming for us, and it was all good. Like, it is what it is. We still feel how we feel.
Okay.
I appreciate that. When you the first, you the first. You can't take the first.
I mean, yeah, you got to mention the first.
Come on, man.
Right.
But
y'all learned something from it, right?
I'm sorry.
But there was a lesson learned from the whole dramatic drama, all of it, the whole experience. There, we experienced things for conclusion.
Absolutely.
And that all that matters.
Absolutely. Like she said, she said we take fault in not understanding what her actual book was about solely. We just sent us an excerpt. So what we were, it's almost like taking one verse out of the Bible and then, just making a whole sermon about that one verse. You just Old Testament. We didn't care about the Old Testament. We cared about the one little part that was not our head.
Right.
And that was that. Right. Remember, like I said, you're talking about over 20 years of therapy and all of this. And it's like, dang, like, you can't give me that. Like, you never spoke about us, no problem. But then when you do, you try to rewrite our history.
Right.
Yeah.
So, right.
See, I picked a good
and with us, it didn't seem fair because it's like, every time we get interviewed and people ask us about our career and, what we've been through, who we've been signed to, like, we literally pick up everybody. We still, show love and we show appreciation for everybody who ever gave us a chance or whatever the case may be. So that would be like us leaving out everybody who was responsible for that. It wouldn't be right. So our thing was, if you're gonna actually talk about it, at least tell the truth. We don't care about being a part of your written story about, every step of the way of everything that happened in your life. But if you're gonna talk about Crave, let's talk about the fact that the Lord was the face of Crave before anybody. And so was 7 Mile. And so were, a lot of other artists that weren't even mentioned and weren't acknowledged for years. So that was our whole spiel. But everybody took it and ran with it and started calling us bitter and has-beens and all this other stuff. And I said, okay, we could be all that, but we were still the first. Exactly. And you're not going to take that.
Yeah, rightfully so. All right, so I'll move on to, I want to ask this question to Aaliyah.
Okay.
I want to talk about NAS for a second. Nas is one of my top MCs of all time. And he gave you guys not one but 2 raps on this first track you guys came out. This is my first time hearing y'all, as a matter of fact. My man Stray, he had the single. And what was it like working with Nas?
He's hilarious. He's hilarious. He was one of the coolest people that you could ever want to meet. And he was very supportive. The fact that, he's who he is and he was willing to co-sign on a group that hasn't proved anything yet. He was willing to say, I'm going to help them on their first debut and I'm going to be a part of it. That was a big thing for us. And we really appreciate him to this day for doing that for us.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All Cried Out with 112, which, by the way, next week we're going to have Slim from 112 on the show. Y'all, stick around for that. This song right here was originally done by Lisa and Cult Jam, which was a hit song. I'm sorry?
Full Force.
And Full Force too.
And Full Force,
okay. It was a hit song, and you guys actually did it better. It was bigger when you guys did it. Now I want to ask you, what was it about this song? What was the decision to do this song?
That was
Mariah.
Yeah, it was. We were basically finished with our album, I believe. Like, we were close to being finished, and Mariah, we were sitting in the studio actually finishing up another song, and she was like, "I think we need a remake on the album." And we were like, "Oh yeah, cool, yeah." And we were trying to come up with all kinds of things, and she was like, "All Cried Out," and we was like, "Oh my God, yeah, we remember." It was that whole thing. And then the next thing was to figure out who was going to be the guy, like who was going to be the counterpart to that. And we went through Boyz II Men, to Drew Hill, and all these, and then she was like, "How about 112?" And we were like, that's perfect. That's perfect."
Wait.
It just worked out.
Back up. You chose.
Yeah.
Y'all chose. I ain't gonna mess myself up.
112 over Boyz II Men.
I was just gonna mess myself up.
They probably ain't like dudes with shorts on and long sleeve shirts. I don't know.
Hey man, I'm gonna let it go, man. We just,
No, you got to remember, One Sweet Day had just came out too, so we didn't really want to ride that coattail and overuse them, and it'd be like an oversaturated, like, oh, Mariah just used them, and so that's not. It was just about because. Go ahead.
No, and also because Boyz II Men was like a little bit was before us, and 112 was kind of like right before us.
Right.
So we felt like that's a good mesh for like a newer guys group and a newer girl group. Like
Right.
happened to work. And like Lolly said, she did the song with Boyz II Men One Sweet Day. So she was like, yeah, I did that with them already. So let's and then
Yeah. And it was more so about the feel too, because we know us and we know our voices. So hearing when we got the track back with the guys actually performing like their backgrounds and the leads and whatever, it like when we say that it all fit just so perfect with us and how the vibe of the record was supposed to be, like it was undeniable. So at that point, it's like, why even turn back from this point? It worked out for the better.
Yeah, no, it was perfect. Yeah. The song was perfect. That's definitely my favorite one that I ever heard you guys do is the perfect song.
He done made them hits in that book is the thanks they get. I'm upset.
Hold on, I gotta hit my horn. It's time for my surreal moment of the day. Yeah, I use I make my own horn. We can't afford a horn right now.
We're gonna go get him that Staples.
Cat Williams stole my horn too. I heard him do it.
I'm gonna get you a kazoo.
But listen,
Don't talk again. Don't talk again. No. Don't talk again.
We try to tell y'all the P stands for petty.
Okay. All right. Listen, that's a real moment. Let's get into it. So the surreal moment is just a little bizarre moment. Usually we put you on the spot, maybe have you sing, rap, whatever it is. But since y'all not actually here in the studio, I just want to give a surreal story. This is real. Now, I want to know, it's been 26 years ago, but in 1998, you guys performed at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida for high school grad night. You guys remember that?
Grad night? Yes.
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, one of my favorite trips.
We were there for a week, yeah.
Okay, cool. This is gonna be nice and juicy then. All right, so since y'all remember it, okay, so here's the thing. This was my high school grad night. And I was there with my high school same girl I was telling y'all in the beginning, my high school sweetheart. I'm in the concert with her. We at the front row. You guys was on
this. You hear his smile? You can hear your smile.
Oh, trust me. It's there. Trust.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't ear to ear. It's shoulder to shoulder.
I'm talking about it's stretching.
Check this out. So I'm holding hands with her, right? We watching ALLURE. So the lead singer for ALLURE, I believe this was probably Aaliyah, the lead singer, doing the All Cried Out song. So I'm holding hands with my girl, and so Aaliyah, she reaches out as if like to serenade or I don't know, reaches out. And so guess what I do?
Please
you let go of that hand, right?
I let go of my girl's hand.
Aaliyah, you the reason they messed up.
And that's why he need That's why he need closure.
Hey man,
you just dropped her hand like a dish rag.
That's probably why I need closure. But
no, you got your closure when you dropped that hand.
Hey, listen, I don't know. I was.
And
just
for the record, we always like to make. Hold on, just for the record, we always like to make this clear. There's no lead singer. We all sing lead. You can check us all the time through the show. If you ever been to an ALLURE show, you know everybody sings lead. So.
That's what I'm talking about. There's not one. They are a group. They are a trio.
The one that was leading that song is the one that I'm talking about.
Aaliyah. He said, we're gonna make it clear it was Aaliyah's son.
I know exactly.
He said, don't nobody get my whole thing.
Hey, I know exactly which one it was. It was the lead singer for the All Cried Out song.
Yo, that is funny.
Aaliyah,
it was Aaliyah's fault.
That's why she left you.
That's what happened.
I'm gonna take a picture.
You said it was right after graduation.
Yeah,
I was ready. I was ready to risk it all. Hey, but this is the thing though. Like, okay, so the chick. So this is Aaliyah now. Now we know. We put a name to a face. So this really shit. To me, I was like, she is the definition of allure.
I just want you ladies to know that I'm gonna take a picture and post it on y'all Instagram of the way this smile is.
It's shoulder to shoulder.
Come on.
Like it is huge.
All right.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Funny.
His smile touching his back.
That was the surreal moment. Okay, let's get back to it. Let me host this thing. All right. So LL Cool
No,
J.
because I want to know something. No, hold on. You said it was your breakup.
All right.
What song was being sung?
He said,
Cried out song.
Okay, I didn't hear that. It's muffled.
Yeah. No, he said Aaliyah was singing. He said you were singing lead on Cried Out at the time when he
Leah said, I ain't no home record.
Hey, man. We was some little jitty bugs. She didn't even say nothing to me about it. She didn't even say nothing to me about it. It was cool. But
she didn't need closure. That's why.
Say nothing because she loved. You see what happened at the grad night?
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Man.
Yeah, you're
Poor
right.
baby.
No closure.
Poor baby.
Aaliyah's the one. Okay.
You can't don't ever risk it all for artists. We actors.
Tell it again.
No, man, I was ready to risk it. Oh, man. All right, so LL Cool J. I want to talk about go back to some of these songs. LL Cool J. You guys, you had the Juicy Fruit sample. First of all, do you guys still keep in touch with LL and or Nas? Any of these people you guys did songs with?
No, we haven't seen or spoken to a lot of the people that we worked with on the album in a very long time. There's been like producers like here and there that, that always reached out through social media throughout the years, like Shout Out to Time, people like that wrote on the album. We've seen, what's her name from Jeanne Renee a couple of times. We worked with, I'm sorry, am I saying it wrong? We worked with Gene, right?
Right. With both of them.
With both of them. Right. Okay. So I wasn't bugging out. Right. So we've seen Renee a couple of times. We've actually shared the bill a few times on a couple of shows in New York or whatever. But as far as like the featured artists, it's been a very long time since we've spoken or seen any of them.
Okay. All right, cool. I'm gonna kind of speed things up just to kind of get in where I want to get in. So y'all did tracks with LL Cool J, 50 Cent. You guys were signed to run Artest at one point.
Yes.
Yes. I know we ain't got a lot of time, but you know what, man, I really wish I could visit this question. But MC Shan, you guys work with him. For what I understand, you guys have a podcast coming out. This is GAG podcast.
Grown Girls.
Okay.
Yes, it's GAG. It stands for grown and. Can we say that? Grown and girl.
Okay, I want to warn y'all. I want to warn y'all. Y'all might want to be careful because our girl down here in Florida, Kaya, she's got a show called GAG too. Kaya be coming after people. So I'm just putting it out there. Y'all might want to be careful with her.
I'm sure it doesn't stand for grown-ass girls, so we're not concerned.
Okay, all right.
Y'all just let me know when y'all on the for y'all. I need to listen to that one.
I'm just saying because Kaya is.
Anywho, so back on the question.
So let me ask you, and at this day and age,
hold on. But before you go any further, we ain't never scared. So
all right.
I can dig it.
They from New York.
She gave us two surreal moments.
She sure did. She said they say it again, so let everybody know.
I don't want no drama. I don't want no trouble.
This Kyra girl need 15 years before she gets close.
All right, so I want to ask you, with this day and age, you got streaming and radio spins, streaming versus radio spins. So I want to ask you, what do y'all prefer? Do y'all like this streaming stuff or what's up?
We just had to we're just pretty much just getting with the times because you got to remember we came out in a time where there were tape CDs, so we're transitioning over to the social media. It's evolving. So you just go with the time. If you don't, you either ride with it or get off the ride.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we're cool with it as long as people get a chance to still access the music and especially nowadays where we know that there's new people coming about who have never maybe even heard of us that, can now jump on and, hear what our music is about, then, it's just a blessing. So we welcome it all as long as we know how to navigate it.
Yeah,
Right.
they have to learn how to make sure that the artists absolutely get paid. So
Right.
when they get that better, it'll be even better.
All
Right.
right. Well,
All right, because I even heard that they're taking some of the songs off of TikTok because I think yesterday was it's almost after 12, but I think today was the last day that they had to make an agreement with streaming on that, or at least using those sound bites. So yeah, once they get it right and stop trying to rob us, like it's just a shame. Like this industry is made to just take your talent and use you up. That's it. So
right.
you just got to be smart, merchandise, and just market.
Right. Okay. So for the people out there, because we definitely gonna do our part with letting the the young generation know about Allure and everything we could do on our side. But we want to know what's next for Allure.
Well, like you said, we have the podcast coming out, so we're working on that. We're working on perfecting all that. But this year, especially, is going to be just filled with, the same thing as usual. We're going to be recording, for the holidays and just recording for, maybe we might do an EP or maybe start working on an album. We don't know. But, we just touring. We're still touring. Yeah. We just like to, stay productive and creative and, whatever God says.
We're also vendors for the Board of Education in New York City, so we also have that hustle as well. So we're working. Right. We just thank God for using all our talents,
Okay, then.
So, yeah, touring. So any trips coming to Central Florida, preferably the Orlando area, because we could really use a Allure tour.
We could bring them down ourselves now.
Yeah. We like that.
Would you be willing to risk it all again?
Nah, hey, I don't want no trouble.
Right.
I don't want no trouble.
Yeah, because you know how you rolling nowadays.
Yeah, you drop hands.
It's a whole different scenario now. Like I ain't dropping nothing.
He ain't dropping no hands now.
Hey man, listen, I ain't even really looking at the stage. I hear him on the radio now. But yo, man, it's time for us to get up out of here. It's been nothing but a pleasure having y'all on. I want to give y'all time to give you shout outs.
We appreciate you guys for
Thank you, Calico. We appreciate you guys.
Thanks
Most
for having
definitely
us.
welcome.
Give them let us know your Instagrams. Well, I follow anyways, but let us know the Instagrams, Facebooks, TikToks, Top Ticks, Book Face and all that.
Yeah. So you can follow us on Facebook at Allure Live. We're tweaking that page, so bear with us. But we're also on YouTube, Official Allure 97. No, I'm sorry. It's not Official Allure, and then on TikTok and Instagram, it's Official Allure 97.
Okay. Any upcoming tour dates?
We're out. We have a show next week, but it's here.
Sorry, I can't hear y'all.
We have a show.
She's not going to do any tour dates, yeah.
Well, we have a show this weekend.
Right,
and
next
keep all
weekend.
our tour dates and everything on our Instagram and all our social media pages we try, because we are not good with our dates. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
On our, right. Yeah.
So if y'all in the New York area, go check their show out.
You was finna say check their ASS out.
No, I wasn't going. I try to cover myself with. I try to cover myself with my cursing on here.
I knew I heard a curse slip. I know a cuss when I hear one.
Hey!
God's still working on me. Y'all gonna have to, work on until God's still working on me.
No, man.
But when
I can't say my favorite one.
when 1201 hit,
All right, well listen. I know y'all not big on this, but I need closure for this show.
Lord,
we gotta bring this thing to a close. All right, so listen, we really enjoy having y'all. I'm gonna take us out with the latest that I received. What is this song? Like I Do? Is that it?
Feature and DJ B.
Yeah, I'm gonna take us out with that. But it was a pleasure having y'all.
we appreciate you, ladies.
It was.
All right, y'all. Good night.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.